Hi guys, how are you guys doing today? Today we're going to talk about how to take calculated risk. Risk. Some people when they hear risk, they just get afraid. But let me tell you, risk is part of life. It's one of the key essential components of life. So if you don't understand it and don't understand how to apply it, when to apply it, it can be a problem for you. You can't make major advancements without taking risk. And the thing with risk is that some can start off, you can take risk, some can start off very well, then somewhere along the line they will just fall flat. And you can just take some risk sometimes, and the thing will just, you just leave you just hit the ground hard, you just fail and just hit the ground hard. You can also take risk. It starts very slow, then it begins to grow and get momentum. However it happens, realize that risk is necessary. At the times that you fail when you take risk, you learn. That experience nobody can take away from you. I think God created this world and put experience around um, inside adversity, inside pain, because there are some experiences that are priceless, that you can only get when you go through pain, and that's by taking risk. So let me just discuss how you can become a successful risk taker. You need to know some certain things, and I want to share them with you today. The first one is understand that failure is going to happen. Whether you believe it or not, failure is going to happen. So successful people have stories of massive failures. So in life you can't go through life pain free or failure free. It's not going to happen. Let me just tell you, it's not going to happen. But when failure hits, you need to keep on moving and don't quit. You see, life favors non-quitters. Life favors those that do not quit. So no matter what happens to you, realize that you have to take risks, and not all that risk will be successful. You also need to realize that you have to take risks. Not all that risk might look successful at first, but it might end up becoming successful. You see, if you don't, I think there's a saying that nothing ventured, nothing gained. If you don't move ahead, if you don't venture, you will never gain anything. So you understand that failure is there. Failure is like a hurdle. Once you fail, you at least you know that opposite of what you did is going to lead you to success. So another point on how to become successful at taking risk is passion. See, have passion for what you do, what you want to achieve. Without passion, your desire to take risk will be very flat. You can only take risk in the areas where you have passion. Please don't take risk in something that you don't have passion for, because you don't have enough zeal and momentum to see it come to pass. Why do I say that? What if things don't go your way? That means you close shop. That means you close shop. And you know what? Your focus is unbroken in areas of where you have passion for. You have undivided attention in areas where you have passion for. So stick to the things that you know, and stick to the things that you have passion for. If you have passion for something, I will even advise you to go and learn about that thing more before you can take risks. Because you can have passion and don't understand it. Don't do a business you don't know. Don't do a business you don't understand. If you have passion, you think you have passion for it, go and learn about it. And so, because at some point, when the first resistance comes, you will drop it because you don't have passion for it. Okay, another point is don't take any risk when you are not clear-headed. Don't take any risk when you are not clear-headed. I'm sure most of your minds will go to alcohol. Yes, alcohol and drugs. Yes, but that is not all there is. You know, alcohol and drugs gives you a certain kind of boldness, and you might want to take a risk. That risk can cost you a lot. I've seen people lose millions because they were under the influence of alcohol, and they took a risk, and they decided to take a risk, and you know, it was not successful at all. But apart from alcohol and drugs, don't take a risk when there is unchecked desire and lust, unchecked desire for wealth, unchecked desire for anything at all. It can lead, and why I say it's unchecked is that you have not properly understood what you want. So you must know what you want. Unchecked desire for anything that you want. If you desire anything, please, you need to fully appraise that thing that you want. Is it worth it? Is it worth my time? Is it worth what I'm going to take risk for? Is it worth it? Because some of the things that you might take, it can break your marriages, it can destroy your family, destroy your business and all. So unchecked desires can also lead to failure. So don't take any risk when you don't check the desire, when you don't appraise the desire of what you want. Another thing is, please don't take any risk when you're angry, or you think somebody dares you and you say, okay, you dare me, or you are angry about something, somebody told you can't do it, and you decide to go and do it without checking. A lot of people are taking risks based on anger, and it has been very unsuccessful. Don't take risks because you are depressed. Depression is not the best time for you to take risks. You must have. That's why I say try that your head will be clear. You should be clear-headed before you take any risk or before you take any action. There's more to it, but I believe that you understand what I'm saying. Also, the fourth point I want to bring out here is, don't take risk until you fully understand what you're risking. Don't take risk when you don't understand what you're risking. Example, there's a guy that wanted to go professional, become a professional athlete in the US. It's been what he wants, what he has wanted for a long time. But he was in a relationship. Well, thank God he wasn't married. He was in a relationship, but it was a serious relationship. That the partner encouraged him a lot. The times he wanted to drop that dream. But now the dream came. It happened. He went pro, but he had to leave the city, and the partner didn't want to leave our city. And before you know it, there was some form of friction. The relationship ended. It was disastrous for both of them. Both of them went into depression. But that was the first part. This guy is an only child. He has never been away from his parents. His parents, there was anguish having to leave their city, and it was a problem having to see his parents in pain. He's also not used to being away from them because they are the only family he has. So he did not count the cost. He did not count the cost, and he decided to take that risk. So before you take risk, please add everything. Add everything. Put everything together and be prepared. Once you understand what you're going to face, it's easier for you to face it when those things happen than you get into it. That's when you're responding to it. Sometimes we might not be able to respond to it well, and that thing we are risking becomes a failure. And also, there's a lot of adjustment when you move from where you have been all your life. Then you have to make a lot of adjustment, and that those adjustments are not things that are palatable. It's not things that are nice. For example, a lot of people want to leave their country, they want to go abroad, but you don't know that you are going to face culture shock. You're going to be amazed at how people behave in other climes, how they behave in other countries, and like, how can people behave like this? How can people eat like this? Your taste bud is used to a certain kind of food. Now you have to change it. You have to change a lot. You even have to change the way you speak. Some people, you have to change your language. You go to countries they don't speak English, you change your language. Please count the cost before you take risk. Understand fully what you are going into. If not, it can also make a mess of the risk that you're trying to take. Lastly, I want to talk about, realize that there's regret at the end of everything. If you don't take a risk, you're going to regret it in your later years. When you're growing older, or when you grow old, you're going to regret, why did I take that action? Know that there's always regret when you don't take certain actions. And so that will always call you on to take risks. I want to take risks, but please take calculated risks and have an understanding of the kind of risk you're taking. All right, guys, follow me on my social media handles. You can also follow me on YouTube on Uche Onochie channel. You can also follow me on my website. You can also get some materials on my website, ucheonochie.com. I come out every week. I have teachings every week. I believe that can be helpful to you. So just like and follow me and subscribe and join. I also have a network. I have a group on Facebook. It's Uche Onochie Marketplace Network. Join the group, and I'm sure you get most of this, my teachings and my presentations. Until I see you next time, stay blessed.